Hi beautiful crafters, I just wanted to hop on here and show you my Ollie's haul from I-94 route, so south of Michigan. I've been, going to a couple of stores a couple of times, and then this past weekend I made it up to Lansing and they had really great stuff too. So that is where my Ollie's haul from. I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and show you guys my haul. So a couple of things. Most of these items were $1. So like this glitter set was $1, and it has all these beautiful colors. So, and then we have some glitter tape. I am a glitter gal, so I couldn't believe that I found this. So I was super excited, and it comes with quite a few rolls, 24 rolls, and the measurement comes out to be 4 feet, so of each one. So that's pretty great. So in size. So I am a card maker and a scrapbooker for my paper crafts. And sometimes I'll do a swap with paper crafts too. And then I found this great tape. Yeah, it's sticky thumb adhesive tape bundle, and it even has a little tool for you to use so you don't get your fingers sticky, which I really love that you can peel off the tape and the red parts and leave it there. So I'll definitely start using this. I saw that a couple of small scrapbook stores were selling giant tape dispensers, that were 3D printed. So I might pick one of those up on my tri-state paper hop here in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. So I'll be on the hunt out for that. So, and that's through all of August, and it's the year 2025 too. So, and I absolutely love these gold clips. I recently moved into a new craft room. We moved into a new house, and I was able to pick like light pink and gold accents for my room. So kind of like these, they were gray or clear, and then I just spray painted them pink and like this bronze gold, so it's not too shiny. So I really look forward to finding a use for those too. So, and then I saw this gold enamel paint pen, and this wasn't part of the Ollie's, like American Craft haul, but it was, $2.99, and I thought that was a great price for enamel paint pens. So I got those too. And I'm gonna start showing you some paper pads. So I found this great paper pad. It's 8.5 by 11, so normal paper school size. It's primary colors. And then I also found one that has a rainbow, but it has a little bit more of the deeper and kind of more of an alcohol look to it. So here it is. Those, and I kind of like that because I have so many solid colors already, and this is something different. So I definitely look forward to using that. I see that some people are just putting them in frames from their picture, but I will not be doing that. And I love how they have little suggestions about, what you can do with the paper. So, and both paper packs were only $2. So, and then I believe these were also $2. They're the Cricut foil, and you need a transfer. They're foil transfer sheets. So, and you can use it with your transfer tool from your Cricut. So I thought I might give that a shot too. So here is red, and then silver, and then that kind of like rose gold color. So, and they have a beautiful example of like, foil butterflies on this green. So, and then this great plaid paper. I know a lot of people have been finding this, but I was excited to find it. Anytime you find a pad of paper for $1.99, you can't, you know, no complaints there. So, and I love how some of them have the foil in them too. So that's really fun too. So, non-crafting, but I did find these adorable hand towels for the fall, and you know, this is super stitched and I love the feel of them. They actually feel absorbent, so that's a plus. And they were $4 for 2 towels, so adorable. And then this sheet of paper, I got 2 of them. They were 25 cents, which is kind of high for the American craft hauls, you know, or buyouts, but I really did love the texture. And you know, in the past I have paid, you know, 59 cents for a sheet like this, but it's got textured, so it's embossed. So I got 2 sheets of those, which is really nice. And then I found 2 of the 6x6 pads of paper, and one is the flowery nook. I really love that. So, and then, so they have some cutouts and some florals. I'm really into florals. More gold foiling that I love. Pretty things, and they're double-sided, so they're wonderful. And then the other sheet that I found, let me open this up too, is the Regency pack by 6x6 pack of paper. So I'm really in love with this too. So especially like the more mild muted butterflies, like those are great. So this sheet is the one that sold me on the pack. So just a quick flip through. I really love that. And I love how they show you the examples of on the back too. These were $1.99 too, so no surprise there. And then here's the back of the flowery nook one. So cute, cute, cute. And then I did buy a pack of scissors. All 3 of these scissors were $1, but you know, and I didn't really need scissors, but I really like the ones that are shorter for crafting and cutting out fussy cuts. So I just thought it would be nice to have a couple of backups. And then I went to one store and I, you know, don't really have the yellow twine, so like the baker's twine. So I got a roll of that, and then at the following store I actually came across this stack. So both of these were $1, which was surprising. But this one is kind of more of a bright sunny yellow, and this is more kind of like a kind of muted, almost slightly mustard, but light mustard color. I guess that's what I would call it. So, and then I even found a couple of punches for $1. Can you believe that? So it says that, you know, it's for a large topper punch, but I really thought that even if I did it with the, you know, kind of like star background, that would be really cute, and some scrapbooks too. So, and it looks really heavy duty. The brand is iTop, which, you know, I haven't really come across before, but I'm not a real big punch person unless I can find them for a great deal. So, and then another one is, so a confetti punch, and I thought this would be really cute for layering, like in card making. So this kind of looks like confetti coming down, so I thought that would be really cute just to go across the sheet and use it like that. So, and so being a card maker, sometimes I came across these, and they were the inserts card inserts and envelopes for 99 cents, which I'm not sure what it would be, you know, brand new, but I just, it's an incredible deal for 12 of them. So, and it's the high holographic, kind of like shiny paper over here. And then this was the last one that I came across from the store, but you know, it didn't have the plastic case, but I thought it would still be worth it to grab it for 99 cents. So it has some navy and pink and white and kind of like that mustard color in the hot pink and taupe and just plain white within that part. And you know, so I came across this too, which is all white, just a basic card, you know, with envelopes. So that will be a simple base to come across too. And then I even found like this, has like a little bit of a grid texture on it, and it's blue card with white envelope. So, and here's the example that they put on the back for it. So like a little hello garden. So, and I found these happy camper stickers, which they're, you know, 3D punch out, probably would have cost, you know, $5 at Hobby Lobby, right? And you know, so I just really love that. I don't go camping a lot, but we do love s'mores, and it had this little s'more kit here. And then I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these, but I just couldn't like pass them up to have 36 penguins for $1, and they're all cut out, so perfect. And then so we have this, and it was $1, 2 sheets of red glittery paper. So love that. And you know, I'm never gonna use 25 you know, pages of this anchor packet, so I thought I'd share with a friend and split it with her. So, but we did go on like a friendly ship, and like the Loopy Loo in South Haven, Michigan. So I thought that would be really cute to scrapbook with that. So, and then I believe these were $1, if I remember right, but they're adorable. I got a couple of them. I got 2 just because the glitter is just so great, and I like how it came with the plastic pack so it doesn't get the glitter all over. So, and then I got this Gumdrop 12x12 collector's paper, and it's really bright. The glitter does come off a little bit, which is expected, but I just really couldn't pass that up for $1.99. So, and this was the one thing that I was hoping to find early on. So it's like the bright shimmer pack, and it has 48 sheets, you know, of the printed paper, 12x12, and it's kind of like a subtle shimmer, but you know, I just thought these were gorgeous. I'm hoping to find a couple of the jewel paper too that people have been finding, but this was one of the last pads that they had of this color, so I was really lucky to get it. So, and then another pack of 25 sheets for 25 cents, and it's sage color, and I just thought that this was really muted and would be easy to make cards out of, and I you know, it's just a pretty green. So, and then this will be the last pack of paper I'm showing you, is the confetti. So I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to get this because my kids are growing up and they're no longer like rainbows, and you know, like this is kind of like a kiddish pattern or birthdays, but I just couldn't pass it up once I saw that it was foiled. So we have just some blank pattern ones that's really cute. I love the white and gold stars, And then like the silver stars are here. And then gold hearts, silver hearts, rainbow hearts, gold stars, and silver stars, and the gold on black, and rainbow stars, rainbow dots, and a different collection of dots, but I bet I'll still find great use for all of them. So, and who could pass it up for such a great deal? So, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with this yet, but I just couldn't pass up. It's a journal binder, so you can put like the composite like notebooks in here, and this would be put into the binder to make it a book, but I just couldn't pass it up. It's just so cute. And then something a little more practical. It's $3, but it's a self-healing mat that is measured to be 11 by 11 inches, but I almost want to say that it's 12 by 12. So, you know, I'll have to measure that and see. So, I mean, it's just right there at 12 by 12. So, and it says 11 on like the bottom of the roller. So, but we'll see. You know, I'll measure it later. Maybe I'll let you know. Maybe I'll forget to tell you. And then I want to get more into like inks and dyes. So I found this 12 by 12 glass clay cutting mat. So it will be great, easy clean up for like stamps too. So, and it will be super easy to clean up. And then I found this, and this was, I think it's 12 by 24 inches, and there are like 4 or 5 sheets of glittery paper in here. So I just thought that it was such a great bargain, and eventually, you know, I'll use this. Wouldn't that be cute with some snowy snowflakes around the house? So that is my Ollie's haul. If you made it to the end, thank you. Give me a thumbs up, and I look forward to talking to you more about my shop hop. Bye.
Hello, beautiful crafters. I just wanted to show you some items that I passed on. This paper was a little bit too thin for me, and the colors were a little bit too bright. Nothing that I really absolutely had to have. My kids are done with trying new sports, so the Sticko stickers are not something that we would have used. French prep paper, just very thin and not my colors. This washi tape is super cute, but I just don't use washi tape that often. More of the Baker twine colors that I did not pick up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles paper pack, scrap pack, whatever you would like to call it. Both of these paper packs were not colors I really needed in my collection.